Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching You. This is episode 3 of season 1. I'm jumping straight off the back of episode 2. I'm really enjoying the series. I thank everybody for recommending it, and yeah, I'm so excited to dive into today's episode because the story is really picking up. You know, Joe has gone all in with taking out Benji. You know, he did hit him in the first episode with the mallet. I thought he was going to die there, and then obviously in the second episode he wasn't dead, and the whole episode he was he's thinking on his feet. He was thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of this situation? He said multiple times in his head, you know, when he was narrating it, that I'm not a killer, and you know, I didn't really think this plan through. Benji obviously is a drug addict. He's going down, so to speak, in his morale, and he's getting he's getting drained, and he's getting a bit panicky, and he's obviously saying things to try and get himself out of the situation. He's telling him loads of stuff about Bex, some stuff that obviously Joel doesn't want to hear, and he's kind of digging himself a bigger hole than he needs to be in. And then he's also revealed that, you know, to get out of the situation, he will tell him his deepest, darkest secret. And hopefully that is an extension of trust, so that Joe releases him and he can keep that information, and he'll also keep the information from Joe. Both of them will never speak of anything again. Well, this information was absolutely madness because it was a video of him, Benji, taking of somebody at a frat party that they, you know, got really drunk and pushed into a pool, and he died, and he's got it recorded on his phone, and pretty much Joe could hold that over him for obviously murdering somebody. Where I thought that was probably the best get out of jail free card, so to speak, that Joe could hold without the information being relayed that he's absolutely knocked Benji out and had him locked up for a few days. But no, Joe took it the next step too far, mate. He wanted to see if he could call his bluff, if he was allergic to peanuts, and he definitely is allergic to nuts, because he's given him a coffer full of it, he's drank it, he's collapsed, he has died. Now he's going to have to take the body and hide it this episode, or maybe in the next couple of ones, which I'm going to be interested to see how that happens. I also think that from information released in the last episode that he's possibly done this before and killed his ex-girlfriend, because he got invited to a party with Bex and he went there, and he was somebody who knew his old girlfriend, and she was saying it's a bit weird how she's just packed her bags and left. He said, yeah, I thought it was weird as well. I thought it was meant to be, but turns out, you know, she wanted to move to Rome with this new lad, and I'm pretty devastated, but I've not spoken to her since. And then Bex helped them leave the situation real fast because obviously it's getting a bit awkward. But to us, man, I thought that was a bit sketchy, and I feel like he must have done something to her. I feel like they would have been together and she would have broken his heart. Maybe she said, look, I don't want to be with you anymore, I kind of found a new man, and he's like, nah, sack this, you're getting taken out. So I mean, I'm waiting for that one to unfold. It's going to be really exciting. Bex as well, you know, she I thought she was going to sleep with the teacher. He made a pass at her, like they went out for a meal, like they said in the episode before, and you know, he kept touching her hand and touched her leg, and she jumped up and she's like, I can't do this, and the guy said, right then, we're going to kick you off the course, you know what I mean, like proper blackmailing her. Well, she's gone round, she's interviewed, well, she's asked around to a couple of students, and she's got 7 other people that this guy's put this offer to and made advances to, and tried to blackmail him into obviously sleeping with him so that they could pass their grades. Like I said, I thought she was going to sleep with him, but she was like, oh, well, seems like I've got no other choice, and I thought it was going to go down. And then she whipped her phone out, mate, and she absolutely dominated him, and she called it. He was like, he tried to call her bluff, and she was like, mate, trying to call my bluff, it's up to you. You can either accept this and keep me on the course, or you're going down. Well, looking for her, it worked, you know, he accepted it. It looks like she's still in the uni, still doing her thesis, and she's still in her housing. Now, her friend Peach, she is kind of like sketchy about Joe. She thinks that is a bit weird that he met her in a bookstore, and then he also met her like way across town at a train station as well. So she might be doing some digging on him. But the whole episode ended with Bex going over back to the bookstore, giving Joe a kiss and saying thanks so much for obviously believing in me. You're the only one that said that I should keep going, believe in myself, stay true to my writing, and obviously use my razor sharp teeth to dig in deep and you know, take it to the teacher after he tried to do something to her. So she done that, and she succeeded, and she thanked him with a kiss. And yeah, I'm interested to see where the relationship goes for today's episode. So if you cannot wait for the rest of the series, then you can check the Patreon, because the videos will be up there before the YouTube. And if you are just watching on the YouTube, then you can watch them free as they are released. The link will be in the description. Thanks so much for checking out today's video. If you like it, please smash like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 3 of season 1 of You.
It's been 3 days since our first kiss, and I have to say, things are looking pretty good for us post-Benji.
What's your forever movie?
I'd have to go with Pretty in Pink.
Invisible townie girl swept off her feet by the one guy who really sees her. I'll be that guy, the one who sees you. You deserve that.
Old girlfriend that girl at Peach's party was talking about?
Candace, I'm not sure how to tell you about her yet. It's too soon, Beck.
Maybe sometime over a drink.
I want to come in, I do. But I'm gonna make us wait. You're worth waiting for.
I was going to tweet from Benji's phone. He's mad.
Grab and go? Really? Townie pie? What the f— You're dead to me, Benji.
Where's he going to put him?
I turn to those I trust most for tips. King, Carr, Franz, and Flynn. Spatchcocking a chicken and dismembering a human involve the same 6 essential steps.
Oh, not to sound like an absolute psychopath, yeah? Because I'm definitely going to sound like one. But how would you get rid of a body? The way I would do it is I would put the body inside of like a big duffel bag, obviously standard, so I could carry it around, and then I would dig a massive hole. Now obviously you'd have to do it over time. It wouldn't be like one day to make it like obvious, but I would do it in a location. There's fields, isn't there? Like everybody knows there's fields all over the place where people pretty much never go. Now obviously you might get the occasional person going there, but you know it's a risk that you've got to take. You've killed someone, you know what I mean? Like it's better than just throwing it in a bin or something. I would go in the field, I would dig the hole, I would pour concrete in, I would put steel rods in, I would throw the bag in it as well, and I would let obviously the concrete settle. And once it's done, I would cover the top with obviously like a big massive bit of soil, and then I would obviously like grass it out, and that way, yeah. The only way somebody's finding that body is if like they actually like dig through the mud, then they would go into the concrete and they'd have to smash it and then go inside the bag and they'd have to open it. Now obviously that sounds absolutely crazy, but you could do something else like Dexter used to do. He used to get the bodies tied up, then he used to cut them up, put them in a plastic bag, sheet them up, take it out on his boat and throw it off the Gulf Coast and just let it drift away. But obviously around here in England you can't do that, so the only way that you could possibly get away with anything is burying. Now you'd have to do it in a smart way. That's probably the only way I could think of.
Do you mind if I play some Enrique Iglesias? I'm trying to bone up on my Spanish.
Stick with the Iglesias. I'm just gonna be in the basement working on some books. I don't want to be disturbed, right?
No problem.
As for the body, cremation seems expedient. This will require chemicals, a steady blaze, and absolutely no dental records.
Be sick. Yeah.
I'm gonna need to slow the biological roll on Benji. My humidifiers won't let that happen. Hopefully, this holds him until I can man up and do the deed.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking for Professor Mott.
Blythe, I heard you were joining us.
Yeah.
We meet here for workshop on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Jersey, right?
Sorry?
That's where you're from?
No, I'm from Nantucket.
Oh, interesting. Hejsan mormor, hur är läget?
I sick.
I'm sorry, it's my grandparents. I'll see you in class, okay?
Okay. What the? Is that a note?
It's a dick pic, Annika. See, look, it's just zoomed in.
No.
More power to him, but your friends kind of treat sex like it means nothing.
Junk and zoom.
But you're different, aren't you?
Joe is still a maybe.
A maybe? I'm a maybe? And you're still screwing other guys? Beck, how did I miss this? How did I read this so completely wrong?
Look, are you being your most amazing self right now?
I mean, this is my process. It's like a Benji exorcism.
She's gonna clock him at the bar.
I don't have a tattoo.
Love is patient and kind. And so am I, Beck. A quick password search on your iCloud has revealed a swipe fest of millennial man-boys. Thing between us. It's new, tenuous, and the cost was a corpse. I'm not a maybe. I'm the one.
Mate, well, you gotta respect his optimism there, mate. Like, people could be put off by that, couldn't they? You know, if you're grafting, you've been on like 5-6 dates or whatnot, you've been to a couple of parties, you know, and then you're seeing it still with other people, that could be enough for people to say, sack this. But this guy's all in, isn't he? He's killed one already. He's still there watching. Mate, I'll be watching you through the windows. I still don't understand how she's not got no curtains or blinds. Like, her room or whatever apartment is literally on like ground level. Like, everyone can just stand there and just watch her like sleep with people, just literally like he's just doing. So I mean, she clearly doesn't care, but I thought she's bluffing with that Tinder thing, but she's not. But he needs to get caught as well, being in these situations. He's too close all the time. We've seen it in a train station, in about 4 bars. He went to the club where she'd done the poem. He's been in her school or whatever you want to call it when he walked past the teachers. He's in too many situations for people not to notice him there.
It's time. Time to get rid of Benji so I can focus my undivided attention on you.
I have a secret project I'm working on, but I gotta open up the shop, so I thought you could run some errands for me. I'll give you a little money for books.
You can count on me, Joe.
Smart. He's not going on the CCTV.
Thanks, Pac.
Eye to eye. My heart is his. And that was Sunset.
I'm not sure it had the vigilance or depth that you're capable of. I just wasn't fully invested. My worst fear, and I'm not commenting on Yuri's poem per se, is not to be bad, but unremarkable.
Stop is Blythe and Beck. Send a piece of your choosing to myself and your fellow classmates, and we'll review on Thursday.
Here's what I've gleaned from this little exercise in futility. You're in no mood to write. Your enthusiastic but ultimately empty encounter with that Warby Parker-wearing mixologist could work to our advantage. But I have to play this perfectly, and in order to do that, I gotta break out the big gun. You're in flip-flops, and your toenails sparkle, and your hair's in a bun, and hey, at least you don't have any hickeys, so there's that.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is your car.
Do you know what I think's mad? Like, I'm not going to blame her for, like, people do whatever they want. She's not in a relationship. But it's mad how, like, you see, she's been with, like, 2 guys. So she went out with him, been with 2 guys. And then when she gets with him, she's giving him a kiss and feeling his leg. Like, nothing's happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is mad. Like, I don't blame her, though. She can play the field, do whatever she wants, mate. Like she said, she's on a rebound after a relationship.
How do I segue this from browsing glassware to, holy shit, Joe's the one. The infamous red ladle. How you like to be spanked with it. Is that what you really want, Beck? People trying to buy some sort of meaning in their lives with $60 candles and sustainable lamps.
I mean, they all look pretty good to me.
No, I just mean, should I get the queen or the king size bed?
No one's bedroom is big enough to fit a king.
He's used that twice, I think. Like
wrong?
it.
This girl, Blythe, in workshop, she just submitted her short story. It's brilliant.
You might be right.
Ugh. I know. Can I ask you something?
Anything.
Promise to tell the truth.
Scout's honor.
Do you think I'm unremarkable?
I actually don't even know what that word means in the reference she's using it.
Unremarkable people don't worry about being unremarkable.
This is the moment. I'm gonna show you just how remarkable you are.
What? I thought...
That I wanted to get arrested by going on bush diver in public.
You haven't made eye contact for the past 10 minutes.
Thing is, the power's out. The electrician says he thinks the system is overloaded, but he can't get to the fuse box because...
It's in the basement with a dead body.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a little problem at the shop. I should get you home.
Even in death, Benji is a colossal pain in my ass. Oh, is that ooze? Things have grown biologically dire in the Benji department.
How would you get him out without people seeing, though?
Basement is 100% corpse-free. You can't burn the body in daylight anyway, so the least Benji can do is wait in the car for a little while.
Should be good. Yeah, that's perfect. There it is. Go!
Cheers to us.
You make a good apprentice.
I was gonna say the same thing about you. I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to get so upset. I don't want you to think of me.
Oh,
like
shit,
that.
yeah.
I like you, Joe. And I was a little in my head, to be honest. Blythe's short story kind of threw me for a loop.
You're talented.
You don't know that.
I know you need to get out of your head.
Everyone says that like it's so easy.
I know. Okay, so, pop quiz. What hits you like a gut punch when the first thought?
My dad, he was an addict. It was hard and scary. I mean, There were good days too. When I woke up to the smell of pancakes cooking, he used this red ladle to scoop up the batter.
Is the red ladle story?
When everything would be right. The ladle would go back in the drawer, and I'd wait for the next good day.
I think you're right. You definitely don't have anything meaningful to write about.
Benji was wrong about all of it. His whole red ladle story. You don't want to be spanked. You want to feel safe.
Peaches.
Peach, I should have known.
I'm having a really bad flare-up. I think I need you to take me to the emergency room. I have a rare chronic bladder disease called interstitial cystitis. You know, some people think I'm being uppity, but I can't have any fast food.
And Joe has a car. He can take us, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, definitely. Why not?
I mean,
I'm going to call this, yeah, right now, episode 3. They're never going to sleep with each other. Never. They're going to get interrupted every single time. And in the end, he's going to get frustrated. She might find somebody else and then he's going to smoke her off. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's happened a couple of times now where it's just stopped. It's about to happen, stopped. About to happen, stopped. And I feel like it's going to get to that point and the guy's just going to flip. But I don't know. We're going to have to see how it goes. But that's... I want them to be together, actually. Like, she seems really nice, and obviously he's grafting for it. So I mean, I hope he gets what he wants to get out of it.
When he took the worst street to get across town.
Be nice.
I'm in real pain. Feeling nauseated. Can you crack a window? There's like a sort of putrid aroma that keeps wafting in the back seat.
I'm so sorry.
this is a development.
That's him. Fire starter, twine, burlap, wood stakes. You want to explain what all this is for?
I know how this all must look. I know involving Paco is the wrong thing to do, but things have been a little crazy for me lately. I guess I was hoping I could make the world a better place. It would just be easier if I show you.
And the chemicals?
It dissolved roots.
Fire starter?
I like to grill.
So he built a garden, so what? I told you, I'm a parole officer, okay? We see guys like this all the time. He is a sicko. I feel it in my gut.
I just noticed how hungry Paco is all the time. You know, I gave him a few dollars to go to the store, honestly, so he could buy himself a sandwich. I lend him books from time to time, too. That's all.
Sorry to have taken up your time.
Thank you, officer.
People, they're easy to fool. You believed you deserved Benji and his neglect, and you believe you deserve Peach and her drama, and on and on.
Is he just burn him there? Like, is he not going to dig a hole and throw him in and burn the hole?
So what do you think about Joe? I think I might really like him. I mean, I wasn't sure if I was ready to get involved, but maybe?
Okay, you can't be serious. You don't want to spend your 5th anniversary going Dacha at Katz's Deli. You need someone to take care of you, not someone like Joe and his financial limitations.
That is not fair.
What do you say we get a bite to eat? Because I'm starving.
I think I better skip it.
It's mad how people get judged for how much money they make and not how nice they are of a person.
Okay, Beck, all right.
Thanks for the ride. The doctor said it was good that we came when we did. Meet me back at my place. Maybe we can pick up where we left off. What do you think?
I think you complain about not being able to write, but then you drop everything for some medical emergency, which, by the way, many believe to be psychosomatic in origin. You know, you're sending some mixed messages, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
Build you a bed, be with you on the bed, drop you on the block because your friend is asking and not very
Seriously, Joe, shut up.
That's one hell of a bonfire.
What can I say? I went a little crazy. You're welcome to join if you like.
Need to get back to the car before it gets any darker. Good luck.
Is he going to wait for it to fully burn and then scoop the ash up? I don't know.
I believe in love at first sight. Maybe, just maybe. I destroyed it just as fast in the space of a single phone call.
He needs to do the Dennis system. He needs to, man. Or take the leaf out of the book. I mean, nah, and the Dennis system, actually, it's ruthless. He bends them off at the end. But he needs to take one of the steps. He needs to go to the house. He needs to say, look, mate, I pushed you away because I'm scared. I really like you, you know, falling into the relationship, and I've been hurt in the past, and I feel like we're just moving in the direction that I really want us to, and it's overwhelmed me, you know, and I've panicked, and I've said some things that I didn't really mean. It's just because like, I'm enjoying myself around you, and I don't want myself to get hurt again, so I tried to suppress the situation and try to make myself feel a bit better when really I should just go all in. Do you know what I mean? He needs to go like that, man. He needs to flip it and make her feel a bit bad that he feels like he's had to... I think that's the way forward. He's got to.
I've been calling you straight to voicemail. Worst 3 words in the English language. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Call me back, Beck.
I don't mean this to blow smoke up your ass or anything, but your writing makes me think that Raymond Carver has been reincarnated.
That is so kind of you to say, Tomas.
We weren't expecting you. You didn't send along pages.
I know, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I'm late. It's just, I wrote them, but they sounded super emo, so I ripped them up and started over, and...
Let's just reschedule your review for another time.
Hey, I will do anything for my friends. And do I hide behind them? Yeah. And do I use them as an excuse not to write? Okay, I'm afraid I might fail. I'm one terrible page away from confirming I'm the worst writer in history. If you know who you are, it's not like you share it. You try and go down on me in the middle of a furniture store. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were hiding something. And you never talk about any of your friends. I mean, who are you? Okay, that was too much. It sounded better in my head.
I want to show you something.
That was good, man. She done what I said there. Like, he should do, but she done it, so it worked anyway.
You want to know me? I'll show you exactly who I am. The collectibles. First editions. It's paper, cloth, leather, paste. It's all vulnerable. All sensitive to light, humidity, temperature. I can take you to my apartment anytime you want. I want you to meet my friends, I do. But this is the most important place in the world to me. You want to know who I am? This is it.
Hey, it's corny, but it's good though. Hey, she's deleting her account. She loves it.
That's it. I am officially out of the Tinder business.
Maybe a simple life isn't so bad. Maybe it's what you need. Maybe I should be looking for that.
Joe isn't simple. He's different.
Ozma of Oz. Oh, it was just here. Joe was looking at it at my party.
I'm sure it'll turn up.
See, the thing is, sorry, like, before he says whatever his story he says, that's what it's obvious that he took the book though, isn't it? Like, you can't deny it. Like, she's seen him physically reading it, holding it, and then it's missing. It's obvious. Well, not obvious, but if you're going to point a finger, it's going to be directed at him. And then she's going to come to his apartment, XYZ, see the kid with it, and she's going to be like, what's going on?
Did Tinder. And now you've called and asked me to come over.
Sorry, Joe, I was so stupid. I left your list on my bed and Ron found it.
Guys like Ron are bullies. We just need to stay one step ahead of them. Get inside.
I can smell the bourbon from here.
Man, the cops fool with your bullshit tomato garden. But I'm right. There's something wrong with you.
Guy's got a proper agenda on him. He's
File
never
that
still
away under future problems.
Knock, knock. You here yet?
Because tonight I show you.
He's
I'm the
funny.
one.
You can make me pancakes tonight.
What an idiot. This guy's been waiting for so long for it. I said that he was not going to do it and then he was going to kill her at the end. But, it's finished anyway. Yeah, I said they're never going to get together. Like, everybody's going to interrupt it, and then in the end, she's going to get off with somebody else, and he's going to get mad, and he's going to do her, and he's going to kill that other guy as well, and he's just going to take everybody out. But no, that's gone out the window because he's come here in about 3 seconds, and she's like, and then it's just ended. That's really funny that it ended as fast as it started, mate. That is really funny. So, how'd you go about that situation? Just like, give 5 minutes and we'll just go again, or you just like, ruined it now, literally. But he's been waiting for so long, mate. That's probably what happens, like, because the guy's hardcore. Like he said, he thinks he's fell for his love at first sight. He must have been literally dying for it. That is so funny. Okay, and that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel today. This was episode 3 of You, and it again has been really good. So we've seen today he has got rid of the body. Now, what I find interesting is, when you burn a body, does it just disintegrate fully into ash? And how long does it take? And is it done now? Like, is no one ever going to find it? I don't really know, because if it's that easy, then why do people bury them? Why do people panic and throw them in crappy places? For example, if all you had to do is just take them into the woods and just throw a bit of petrol on them and put them on fire for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? To me, it's interesting that, obviously, I have no idea, but it's like, did he extract the teeth from him? Because, obviously, they're saying that with the teeth, they can identify who it is. But I don't think he did extract the teeth. I think the smell got too much. He just wrapped him up in the sheet, didn't he, and took him away. So I mean, it's really interesting. Her in the back of the car as well with Peaches. She could smell the body, but she got out obviously and walked to the hospital instead. And he nearly got caught with the stepdad of that kid, because he called the police because he found the stuff that he asked him to go and buy. He managed to get out of it really well by saying that he's got a garden at the side and showing him the plants that he's been growing, and obviously saying that the stuff is for the barbecue, and you know, he likes doing stuff outside. And then he flipped it on him, saying that you know, the kid, he thinks that he's being neglected a little bit and he doesn't have enough food for him, and you know, he's trying to help him out and give him a bit of money so that he can, you know, get a sandwich, and he could be practical. He gives him books so he can learn as well. So he flipped it really well, and he got out of it. But he's persistent. He come back at the end there, he said that there's something wrong about him, something weird, and he's going to find out. Maybe he gets took out. I said earlier on in the episode, maybe halfway through the episode, because he kept getting so close to sleeping with each other and stop him, that it's probably never going to happen, and then he's going to get frustrated and she's going to date somebody else, and then he's going to flip. You know, we've already seen him kill Benji, and I thought that he might go and kill her and go and kill her new boyfriend as well, but that's obviously not the case, because he's gone to her apartment at the end and they've slept with each other, if you could call it that, and then the episode ended. So again, that's gone out the window. But her friend is not, she don't like him, does she, Peaches? And I mean, her reasons for not liking him is because that he's not rich. That is literally the reasons why. You know, he works in the bookstore, so like, what about, is he a nice guy? Is that not the whole point of being with somebody who makes you happy and treats you well, like regardless of how much money you've got? You can have, I don't know, a $20,000 job, a $100,000 job, but if that $100,000 person is just an arsehole like Benji, compared to Joe, but we've not seen him how he's in a relationship yet, compared to somebody who's hardcore in love with you and treats you right and spends every minute of every day, you know, like telling you how great you are, then it doesn't matter where they work. It's all about the respect that somebody gives you. Where she's obviously cares more about the wealth, and she was saying that she wants, you want someone, Bex, that's gonna provide for you and give you everything so you can focus on your writing. That's great, that is great, but you need the respect as well. And also, speaking about her writing, we haven't really seen her complete anything. She was late, wasn't she, getting the papers towards that other teacher that tried making a pass on her, which is good that she managed to get away from him. But now she's come to this class and she was late again. She didn't really get the pages wrote out. She only had one page and he didn't want to read it. Well, the class didn't let her read it in front of everyone. So again, I think it would have been better to read it in front of everyone to get a true, honest reaction to your story. And what I listened to it as well, is it about her dad? It'd be really nice to hear that and see if it is really good, because the only time we've seen her write or read something was when she was drunken, and I mean, it wasn't amazing. She was kind of like tanking it once he had to leave as well. But looks like they are in a relationship now. She's deleted Tinder. He's got rid of the body. He's he's kind of lucky at her, because he nearly got caught a few times with that, didn't he? He nearly got caught in the car, he nearly got caught with the electric as well when he plugged too many things into the wall and the power went. And that other guy is obviously looking at him as well. So, I mean, there's quite a few eyebrows being raised. Even she asked him a few times about his past and stuff, but he managed to get out of it again by going down, taking him into the cellar and saying, look, this place here, this is my happy place. This is the place where I like spending more time. There's more valuable things in here than there is in, like, the humans, because these need to be caressed and looked after and cared for, and there's so much history here. And she likes that. I feel like she just likes a normal person, where friends are trying to push her to be with somebody who's so, like, extravagant and so, like, rich and stuff. So it's interesting to see the differences between what people actually desire. But again, he seems really committed to her, so I'm excited to see where it goes and see what happens the next episode after that funny ending. I cannot wait. So if you did enjoy today's episode, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.